So Ed is taking us in depth right now with a closer look at this race. And Ed, we talked so much about all of these different absentee ballots.
That's right.
What does it all mean?
Well, we told you in our last half hour how the 27th congressional district also up for grabs. You can see how red Western New York is. Let's talk about the totals here when it comes to the presidential race. Obviously, this is the slate right now in New York State. Everything is white. Everything is blank. The polls just opened about 35 minutes ago. But let's talk about the 2016 race for president between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. You can see just how red New York State actually is, except for all of the counties with major city centers here. I want to turn the heat on exactly and show you how the power is of the vote. You can see in Erie County, it's actually the least blue of all of the counties with city centers in them. Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany. Rochester, Syracuse, and Albany a lot bluer than Western New York is in Erie County. I'm going to turn the power up a little bit so you can get a better idea of what this actually looks like. Not changing any of the numbers here, but you can see still very light blue in Erie County compared to Rochester, Syracuse, and Albany. Downstate, obviously a completely different story, but look at how New York voters turned out last year. More than 1 million votes. Hillary Clinton taking 59% of the vote, Donald Trump taking 37% of the vote. This year, we know in Erie County there are 629,000 voters registered with the Board of Elections. So many of them, almost 300,000, are Democrats. And we know 40% of people already turned out to vote with early voting and absentee ballots. So many of them expected to be Democrats. So what are we expecting today? Something we'll have to wait and see. In Erie County, you can see 51% of those voters turned out for Hillary Clinton, a difference of 27,000 votes between the two candidates in 2016. So again, one of those elections that's going to be really close, maybe not so much here in Erie County, but perhaps with other cities across the 90 corridor. We'll have to wait and see when polls close tonight at 9 o'clock what actually happens, Katie.
Yeah, it's such a really interesting way to look at all of this data, and we're going to continue to show you this all throughout the day today. Now, if